fill up the bottle with water from the fountain. Get Winkle to use this on the toad to make him jump off the stone. Now, get Fingers to pick up the stone and use it on the mechanism to knock the ladder on the roof so that Winkle can climb up onto the wizard's house and enter it through the chimney. Got that?
Yes, thanks.
Good. Then be gone with you. Who's next?
Hello, Gamesmaster. In Ganon's Tower on Zelda 3, when I reach the 3rd floor, there is a ledge with a crack in it, which I cannot get to. How do I get to it?
You will need to stand right on the edge of the platform, facing up toward the 2 blocks. Then dash into them using your Pegasus shoes. You shall now bounce across the gap.
Thanks a lot.
And who's last for the evening?
Hello, Gamesmaster.
What's your question?
On the Adams Family on the Super Nintendo, I just can't get anywhere at all. Can you help me?
Oh dear, what a pitiful plea. Oh well, follow this advice. Play the game through once and then die, as you've been doing rather a lot by the sound of it. Then, on the continue screen, walk off to the left to collect 4 extra lives. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
Well, I hope these tidbits bring a few rays of happiness into your miserable lives. More goodies next week.
Some more good old-fashioned solutions to modern-day problems. Now it's back to the slightly misshapen-headed one for tonight's final challenge.
To round off the evening's proceedings, I've opted for an amusing little game called Fiendish Freddy's Big Top of Fun. As the bald but muscular Horace, the high diver, tonight's last contestant will need to successfully perform 4 increasingly difficult dives. To keep on course during the dive, Horace needs to carry out various aerial poses. Failure to perform these poses results in Horace being blown off course. I hope that, like me, you have a head for heights.
For these aquatic pursuits, we are very lucky indeed to have with us Olympic gold 100 metres breaststroke medalist and the most popular swimmer Britain has ever produced, the one, the only, Duncan Goodyear. Okay, thank you. Now, Duncan, I must ask you, are you enjoying your stay on the resort?
Oh, it's great. Getting here was a bit of a problem.
Listen, I'm really sorry about that. Thank you very much for agreeing to actually swim all the way out. It was very kind of you.
Well, I know the budgets are tight at Channel 4, so... anything a self-respecting diver will talk to me for the rest of my life.
No self-respect on this show. If you'd like to sit yourself down, Duncan, get ready to dive. Joining me at poolside is Renegade's favourite boy, Tom Watson. Welcome, Tom.
Good evening, Dominic.
Now, so Duncan's got some quite complicated stuff here. Any guidance for him?
Well, the stunts he's got to perform are shown in the top left-hand corner of the screen. He's got to make sure he puts in those stunts on the way down, otherwise Fiendish Freddy will appear on a jetpack to try and blow him off course.
Right. Duncan has 4 dives into increasingly smaller targets. If he misses the target, it's a arrivederci Duncan. Duncan, are you ready?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Then off you go with your first dive. Okay, here we have Horace climbing up. He started his first dive here.
Off he goes. Now, Duncan's waggling the joystick, Dominic, to keep him on target. He's into
Pike, he's done the pike. That's fine, he's done that, okay.
We'd like to see a swan dive. We'd like to see a swan dive. That's a straight up on the joystick.
Oh, no, he didn't.
There's Freddy trying to push him off, but he gets into the dive.
Now he's got to do a ballet, which is bottom left here.
He's right on top of the target now. He's about to go
straight up with the target. He's done it, he's done it. He's got the first dive.
Didn't put in the dive required, but still enough stunts, I think, to get through it.
That's right. Now the target's a bit smaller here, Tom. It's a smaller basin. He's got to be a bit more careful.
Well, that's right. We've gone from a half butt to a bucket, so Duncan's really got to be spot on here. And off he goes.
Okay, and he's a bit higher up now. Okay, he's going to do a yoga, which is left. He's going to hit left and fire.
Hit left.
Oh, he did it. A lovely little yoga there.
Spot on.
Beautiful, mind-bending. Now he's got to do a pike.
Well, he better get into the pike.
Up right, here comes Stevens Freddy.
Well,
That's a king tut, not a pike.
It'll do, but he's well off target. He's got to
get back on the target here.
In the bottom left-hand corner, he's coming back over the target.
I think he's going to do it. Yes, he's done it. Into the second bucket. We can see his arm aloft in triumph there. You can see the target in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. There's a little cross over it, which shows how much he's on course. If that cross wavers, he's got to get back on target.
And here goes Horace.
Okay, the first dive is a ballet.
So he's
got bottom left.
He's tumbling nicely. He's a bit off target. He wants to get back.
Now, when it flashes, that's when he's got to do it. Oh, he hasn't done it. I think he's gone in a dive bomb instead there.
Well, let's just see him get back on target. That's really what he's got to do now. You can see the cross. It's quite far off the left.
Down. He's got to do another ballet, which is
back in.
Bottom left. He's done a ballet. Beautiful ballet. Now he's off target though.
And those
bottom right here for the
almost there. He's better get into it.
Oh, he's going to go back to the left. He's going to miss it. He's going to go back to target.
Absolutely.
Oh no, he missed it. Oh, missed it. Target splattered into the ground, which means unfortunately Duncan Goodhue's challenge is over. Round of applause for Duncan. They must have been cheated somehow. Listen, Duncan, it was quite tough for you out there, wasn't it? The first couple of dives were nice and you were getting some impressive looking moves. Talk me through some of it. Where did it go wrong?
The yoga position was nice and laid back. I did have trouble on the cross stick there.
I think we all do, Duncan, in our own little ways. Well, unfortunately, Duncan, we can't give you a golden joystick. But instead, as a little bit of a consolation, Auntie Marisha's got a bit of a surprise for you. So let's have a big cheer for Auntie Marisha here.
Oh, sure.
Your fancy from that one.
Take a nice big one anyway.
All right, I don't blame you. All right, thanks Andy Marisha, and a special thanks to our special guest, Duncan Goodhue. Well, sadly, we've reached the end of another show. It's Goujon of cod on the menu tonight, so we're off to whip up a white sauce for that, and we'll see you next week. Good night. The Gamesmaster Club is open to all our viewers. Members receive challenge stopwatches, badges, stickers and other paraphernalia. To join, send a cheque or post order for £11.15 to the Gamesmaster Club, PO Box 91, London E14 9GT. Or if writing's too much of a strain for you, you can call 0891 600 123. Calls cost 36p a minute cheap rate and 48p a minute at all other times. You must have permission before you make the call.